porno or something?
That I think there was a thread a while ago with like SC2 porno titles. It
No,
was really interesting. I got a good laugh out of it.
in the bottom right spawn location, however, we have our Blue Zerg up 2-0. Can he take a third game on Ohana? It's going to be MTW's Dimaga.
Yep. And his opponent spawning across from him, currently down 2-0 for the first time ever in one of our show matches. Is Empire's BEASTYQT spawning as
This
the
is the first...
Green Terran.
Sorry.
No, that's no
Sorry.
problem.
This is the first time he's lost 2 games, isn't it?
No. I believe he won one of the matches 4-2.
Okay.
Was it? I think it was Slavics.
No. He won Slavic 4-1. Maybe in QXC 4-2. I don't know. I don't know. But, either way, this is his map pick. I think he probably feels comfortable here, otherwise he probably wouldn't have chosen the map, but his last map was his map pick as well, and it didn't quite go his way, so we'll see if he opts for a more macro style. And of course, Ohana was the site of the most epic game between Slavic and BST. One of the most epic games I've ever seen in my life. Will we see another really epic game? I really hope so.
I think, like, that... Just the Atlantic spaceship match with the double 9 racks. Because it's such a strange build that you very rarely ever see in professional play. Transitioning into like a 50... I think it was honestly 57 minutes. It was 57 or 58. It was damn close to an hour-long match. That was a very good game. But I don't think that's in the map poll for today. I'm not 100% sure on that.
No, it's not. It's not.
BC going back to his roots though and going for yet another 1-Rax FE. Dimaga hatch first again. I wouldn't really expect this to change, even on a map like Ohana. I don't know. Back when like Silnaga Caverns and even the dreaded I want to say Burning Steps, but that's not it. Steps of War. Yeah, I was thinking Blistering Sands and Steps of War. I don't know why Burning came out of it, but it did. It's the way my brain works, guys.
Isn't Burning Steps like a zone in WoW?
I don't know.
I have no idea. I haven't played the game in so long.
Yeah, it's been...
Dimaga will be able to confirm that there is a CC going up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised actually here. Oh no, Beastie does indeed grab both geysers. I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised to see a third CC, cause that build with the siege tank that we saw in game 1, Daybreak has a pretty wide wall. You have to kind of make one with supply depots in order for your siege tank on the ledge to be really effective. I mean, look how freaking tight this ramp is, and then you have the great positioning over here, as well as the ability to just wall off here at the main ramp and put another siege tank there. Ooh, I like this though. This is actually a very common second or third Overlord placement, but it looks like Beastie's search will come up fruitless, as there is no Overlord on that side of the map. Dimaga actually playing very conservative with his Overlords. He only has the one positioned back here.
I do like this play, especially against somebody who isn't active with his Marines as Beastie is. And we have seen this from him in other games as well. He likes to be active with these initial Marines. Just because if you can find an Overlord, that is such an annoying kink in the Zerg's play.
Yeah.
To lose one of your first 2 or 3 Overlords.
Yeah, I mean, not only does it supply block you, that's 100 minerals and another larva that you really don't want to spend on another Overlord. Yeah. That's just like the worst feeling in the world when you mispath it. Like, not even, oh crap, well, he lifted his barracks. No. Like, I just mispathed over a couple Marines because I'm stupid.
Yeah, happens all the time.
And
to me, anyway.
Yet additional queens in production. I really like his choice to go for, like, straight up 5 queen. Even on Daybreak, we saw him only go for 4 queen and then add in an additional 3 or 4 as the game progressed. But if you get creep spread on Ohana, your third base is nearly impossible to be aggressive against. Very standard play, however, from Beastie. Most likely it will be Cloak Banshees this time, as he is opting for the Starport tech.
And I do like that. He hasn't gone with the Starport opening just yet in this series, so might catch Dimaga a little bit off guard. Not likely, as this is pretty standard, but it's always nice to show a little bit of variety. Just makes it a little bit less easy to predict. And is it going to be Cloak? I think it is. Yes, there's the Cloak. Yeah. Banshee coming out as well.
And we do have double Evo for Dimaga. I like this wall a lot, like, really, I do. These queens, they're stop positioned right now, not hold position, but They still do the job. I mean, that's a lot of damage, especially against only 2 Hellions.
He does actually successfully kill a creep tumor though, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Doing as much as he can, slowing down the creep just a little bit.
Oh, I love that. He sees the 4 queens, and he puts immediately, he puts down a 3rd hatchery on location, or a 3rd command center. This means that you like, hey, I've just spent 600 minerals on queens. Really can't be pushing you all that much. You see, with a lot of Zerglings off of 2 bases, creep spread is something that does get delayed quite a bit, and that's because you really can't afford additional queens if you want to commit to some sort of early aggression and use most of your larvae and your minerals up on attacking units. Spore Crawler's already going up in anticipation of the Cloak.
Always a nice little little choice. Did he cancel Cloak? Yes, he did. He canceled Cloak following... Did he get vision of one of the Spore Crawlers that would...
No, I think it was just kind of a... I don't know.
Huh, well...
I couldn't make Cloak Banshee or Cloakless Banshee work against Dimaga, so... It's just like, this queen opening, it feels like back when, like, right after the patch, where all of the Zergs were playing overtly greedy, just getting a bajillion queens behind it. But the macro hatch is already going up, in lieu of this 3rd base here. And this is something that is kind of unique to Dimaga's playstyle. He just plays ridiculously safe. Against almost anyone else, I would say, like, whoa, what is he doing? He's gonna all-in me. How is he gonna all-in me? But nope, just infestors. He wants to get out that early pathogen gland so he can make a couple to defend any sort of 2-base timing, but Beasty, he doesn't have a 3rd base in the way quite yet. Oh, no. I keep doing this, damn it! Ugh.
The Banshees without Cloak are going to be essentially useless at this point. One of them getting very, very low on health, the other one also down into the red health. Neither of them able to get a single kill. But of course, as you said a long time ago, not just now, there's a 3rd base up. Or Beasty already made him to an orbital as well. He's already got a Raven on the field as well, so he's getting that so early.
I
like start pumping up the energy. And he does have 3 factories, producing 2 Thors at a time, getting double upgrades as well.
Jesus. It's a 10-minute hive. Like, Dimaga, it's very, very common to see him get like a 11-minute, like 10:55 hive, but 10 minutes on the dot, that is...
No, but the thing is, like, it's 10 minutes on the dot, and he doesn't even have a 3rd base up yet.
Yeah.
That's the weird part.
I mean,
like,
it's just finishing now.
And there's the Spire.
Yeah.
Huh.
Alright, this is... It's coin flippy, yes, but Dimaga has 2-game lead on his opponent. He can afford to do something if it's going to guarantee him a win if Beasty doesn't push within X amount of time. I would even say that X is like 14 minutes or so. Generally, you don't see broods until the 16, 17-minute mark, but with a 10-minute hive, I don't know. As long as you have the gas to do it. And Beasty's going to come in here and scout that there is no 4th. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how he, when he decides to push out.
So many drones being made by Dimaga now. He is up to 77 despite spending so much time on 2 bases. 2-2 on the way as well. He's going to be in a pretty good position with his upgrades. The Spire is getting relatively close to completing as well. So, does he have any Corruptors out on the field just yet? Nope, so the Broods are going to be a little while away. But that is such an early adrenal gland. Lings are going to be so effective.
Yeah, and he's even continuing with upgrades now. On the Daybreak game, there really wasn't any Hellion Harass going on that early. But Dimaga just kind of cut upgrades. Here he's getting Adrenal Glands and starting 2-2. I mean, it's already 3/4 of the way complete at this point, so... Beasty is looking to try and curb the creep spread a little bit.
Don't worry, you said that he didn't have a 3rd base. I just realized that he asked if he had Corruptors before the Spire was done. So we're both making mistakes. It's like the Spire is almost done. Does he have Corruptors yet?
That's awesome.
Getting the Hellion surrounded though, pretty nicely done by Dimaga. A bit sloppy by Beasty. A nice little free present there for our Zerg player. Also creeping up the 4th of his Terran opponent. So.
Ooh. And this is really unfortunate too. He's going for air. He's committing to these Banshees, but hey, you know what? 7 Corruptors. And oh wow. All right, so Beasty did scan and he does see the hive timing. He does not see the Spire location though. He only scanned the main. And behind this, Dimaga is grabbing bases 4 and 5. So this is very, very similar to what he did on Game 1 on Daybreak.
And it is gearing up to be another pretty epic macro game. Yep. With 3 starports added on, we're seeing Beasty go much earlier air this time around. Link's moving forward into the 4th location. Viking is going to be able to clean up this Overlord. Beasty has a pretty significant supply lead at this point in time, but there are Broodlords on the way. 14 minutes in, and 5 Broodlords are on the way already. Very early Broodlords from Dimaga. And it doesn't look like he wants to push out with these. He's playing very defensively at the moment with them.
A couple of infested just get lobbed out there. They will actually potentially kill the siege tank.
Nah.
A little bit too clumped.
Good damage, though.
It's difficult to like split with infested Terrans because they're so goddamn slow.
Yeah.
Changeling is actually in position here at the 3rd base of Beasty. I don't know. This is going to be very, very difficult. I mean, it's not like that game on Daybreak where Beasty is going for 4 Tech Lab factories producing Thors. He does have a very early starport transition, 15 minutes, and already has 4 starports on the field right now. Getting Cloak for his Banshees. Those will be able to snipe the Infestors, which is actually really, really crucial if you think about the composition that Azir really wants. But Dimaga, again, with these Queens, especially with Transfuse, I don't know, it's going to be difficult to make this work.
We did see Dimaga just now go up to 93 workers. That's not going to be the case for very long. Just going to be working on getting his bank up for probably... Actually, he's going to be going up to about 100. But those will, after the bank is a good enough size, those will most likely be turning into spine crawlers, spore crawlers, every manner of crawlers.
Yep.
And we are...
Oh, these Banshees are all clumped. I like the fact that he's going really high Hellion count, though. That'll really help against zoning, not only killing the Broodlings off, but zoning the Zerglings. Because, alright, so when you go for this early of a Spire, you can't get that, like, roach count that really allows you to push it and badger your opponent. Killing his siege tanks if they're not in position or sieged yet. Sniping off a Thor here and there. Lings, they just kind of die to Hellions.
They do get a couple of Hellions, though. Creep Spread helping out with that. Still not a very even trade. Beasty getting the upper hand there. We do see Carapace level 1 on the way, Glide over Constitution, 3-3 finishing up, and Burrow. And there's +1 for his missile attacks as well. So Dimaga's still doing very well and getting a 2nd Spire for those double upgrades. Blue Flame Hellions coming on in here, but there are not very many workers to go down.
Yeah. Secret Missile, Corvid Reactor on the way. Glio Reconstitution, so Dimaga is looking to get that roach count up as more Hellions sneak in here to the 5th base, and they're gonna kill all of the drones. Spine Crawler's just finished now.
Oh god. Oh god. That hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 survives! 2 survived. Those are going to be the 2 drones with post-traumatic stress post-traumatic disorder now.
They will eventually regenerate their health. I don't know about their mental health, though.
Yeah.
And Dimaga, Beasty's actually using this to push forward here and clear off a few of the active creep tumors in the front. 2 Ghost Academies coming down now, too. On 4 bases, this is pretty dedicated gas usage, because, I mean, it costs a lot not only to get the Seeker Missile tech up, but also, like, Ghost, you're looking at Mobus Reactor, Cloak, that's 250 gas right off the bat, Nukes, another 100. And, I mean, he already has all of these upgrades, like Seeker Missile, Corvid Reactor, Cloaking for his Banshees. Oh, there's an Ultralist transition on the way as well.
I love this. That's one of the things that I like seeing most in Zerg play versus Terran. If you get Broodlord, so hard to rebuild a Broodlord army because it takes so long.
Oh, the Raven does get Fungal Growth there.
Are you opting or am I opting, by the way?
I am.
Okay, good. I was just wondering if you were following me.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, so we do see Dimaga still up on 84 drones. He's gotten rid of a few of them. Neural Parasite just starting though, +2 Carapace. Upgrades galore on Dimaga's side. Beasty also getting a lot of upgrades. He's only on +1 for his ship weapon so far, 1-1 for his ships. A couple of Cloak Banshees going to be moving on out, trying to snipe a couple of investors. Will they succeed? Moving on forward here.
Changelings making their way up here to the 4th base. Looks like, yeah, Beasty's actually using these Banshees, and they're very nice spread out.
Oh, man. This is going to do so much damage. A couple of investors going down, lots of them going down. Does Gan as well.
Yeah, and Dimaga doesn't have an Overlord here.
Wow.
Oh, finally a Fungal Growth goes down. But there's still a single Banshee left. And that was 5, almost 6 Infestors go down there.
That was ridiculously good for...
yeah, that's a great trade. You want to make that every day. And because he has Ravens. I mean, as long as the Ravens don't get Fungal Growth, all these Corruptors are dead meat.
Yeah, the Corruptors aren't going to be moving forward. He has to be careful with that. Does lose a Raven, but does get a huge Seeker Missile hit.
Yeah. He can't let that regenerate, though.
Yeah.
BC should commit sometime soon. Look at the production tab. 2 more nukes on the way, another Ghost. But the creep spread is really going to be a hindrance when he wants to not only push, but try and counterattack or take a 5th base.
Beasty's been doing a great job keeping his mineral patches active in his main and his natural. He still has 6 mineral patches at each, whereas Dimaga is completely mined out from his main and almost mined out from his natural. Where's that nuke going down?
The nuke's going down at the 4th base. And he has another nuke going down.
On the army. Gotta be careful with that. Dimaga is not moving his units. The nuke is gonna land on a lot of those infestors if he doesn't move them. Broodlord's have to go out of the way.
Meanwhile, we have the nuke going down on a few Broodlords there, but the Vikings clear everything out, and with not that much energy on the infestors, Beasty even has enough ground units here to push forward, and that was a ridiculously good fight for Beasty. 24 units killed over here. It will be 2 more, maybe 4. Yeah.
Seeing a lot, landing a bunch of Vikings, trying to snipe a couple of the infestors, does not succeed. Loses a lot of Vikings to infested Terrans actually, but he has so much stuff he can continue pushing on forward here.
7 Ultralisks are on the way here for Dimaga though. The auto turrets though are great against Ultralisks. They really mess with the unit AI. And pretty low Hellion count here, although the grounded Vikings will clean up those links pretty well.
We do see, the Spine Crawlers are even focusing down the auto turrets at this point, so they're not doing very much at all.
Yeah.
And space is going to go down.
And the Ultras can just get target fired here. The Thors just do so much damage. Wow, a lot of transfuses going down that lone Ultra, however.
A couple more do go down.
Dimaga just brute forcing his way through this, and he will be successful with the additional 4 Ultralisks coming out.
5 more Ultras on the way, wow.
Yeah, and BC has a lot of supply invested in those Ravens. And the creep, this is still going to prevent him from taking... Actually, no. He will be able to get the 4th base down, but transferring units over there will be seen by this active creep timber right here. But it looks like Beastie is looking to move out a couple more Hellions. Oh, beautiful. They will actually scalp this Ultralist force moving forward, although at the cost of all of their lives.
Is there anything here to really defend, though? We just had the Planetary, and those Ultralists will shred the Planetary very quickly. Nice repairs, actually doing reasonably well, getting plenty kills, but it's not enough. There are Ravens, but there's not really anything to deal with damage. There are a couple of tanks, but these Ultras are doing work.
Yeah, and Beastie at this point, I mean, he has a bank right now, but he still only has those 3 tanks because he was so invested in starport production. And now this lone Commander doesn't really know what the fuck to do. It's just kind of floating around everywhere. And the Creep Tumor has actually moved into position to block that 4th or 5th from going down. Beastie just going to use it to take that to 4th base location again.
It actually does get cleaned up, the creep. A couple lanes do surround these Hellions with help of Fungal, and they will go down.
Dimaga stabilized yet again. He has 4 Ultralisks popping out right now. And
we have a nuke going down on the 5th, and actually the hatch is so low on health, it may actually kill the hatchery.
It's going to barely survive, I think.
Drones will escape. Nicely done. Does finally find it. And yeah, 22 health, but it could just be killed. Whoa, he's nuking again. Okay.
Oh, the drones! Can they get us around on this Ghost? It does not have any cloak energy left. The Lings will clean it up.
Should have just focused on the hatchery.
Oh my god!
Nice transfusion.
Meanwhile, in half HP hatchery land, after those transfuses. Queens, man.
They're pretty good.
Oh, sacrificing all of these Hellions for nothing. It just always seems to be in the middle of his opponent's army. And look at how much Infestor energy all of those Infestors have. The Queens are pretty low, but still, as long as they're able to transfuse a couple Ultralisks here and there, Beastie's ground force isn't that intimidating.
Oh, Ultras moving forward into the 4th location. Tanks going down. A couple Secret Missiles do go down, but they don't do that well against Ultralisks. Everything being shredded so quickly. Fungal going down with about half the Ravens. And looks like this army is going to be cleaned up. Dimaga storming forward takes game 3 as well.